Excuse me, pal. Aye, you. We need to talk about Playboi and it needs to happen right now. But here's the kicker, by the end of this video I'm going to hit you with a theory that is so wild, so ridiculous, y'all are not ready for it. Let's just say Playboi Carti may not be the one making this album. What if IAMMUSIC 2024 has been written by AI? Yeah, I said it. Stick around because we're going there. You see, Carti's always had this thing that just ropes people in. They can't figure the man out. He doesn't do interviews. He doesn't post on his social media anything to do with his life. Hell, I don't even think I've heard this guy speak more than 10 sentences in his entire career. He keeps everyone guessing. That's why every time he drops something, it feels like not just an album, it feels like an event. It shakes the culture. This guy has it by the balls. And not only that, but he's always pushing the bounds and evolving, but not just with his music, but with his whole aesthetic. And that's just it. He absolutely excels at playing this childish game of being this like weirdo, mysterious character guy that everybody gets parasocially obsessed with. And his fans love it. They would do absolutely anything for this guy. But also they absolutely despise it because this guy will tease music for literal years, all to drop absolutely nothing. We've seen it before, and let's face it, we're going to see it again. And we have seen it again with this album specifically, IAMMUSIC 2024. It seems like his fans have had enough of it, and they are being, if we're keeping it real, they're being some crybabies on the internet. But they are absolutely right to be mad because they were promised music in 2024 by an artist who has not dropped a project in over 4 years. And this artist did not only fail in dropping the project, but he hasn't even communicated as to when we can expect the project now that 2024, which was the promised year, is over. They're frustrated, and it communicates his feelings, which seem to be his true feelings anyway, that their support, or they feel like the support, isn't being valued in any way, shape or form. But that's not to say that he has lost any real fans because of this, because we all know that deep down, as soon as he drops that project, every single fan who is moaning and groaning is going to jump straight back on the bandwagon and act like nothing ever happened and praise this man, lick his toes, all that stuff. So this just begs the question, what exactly is taking this man so long to drop this album? And this is where my theory stands. And this explains a lot because we already know that he's lazy, and he's always finding new ways to reinvent himself. With AI being such a buzzword these days for a reason, it's clear to see why, especially in the music space, that he might want to be one of the first people to try and capitalise off this AI boom. Steady pushing the boundaries, as always, it's kinda his thing at this point. Not to mention that his music relies on this like otherworldly energy to survive, right? AI could totally replicate that. But I'm not just trying to make claims based off of no evidence here. There's been a lot of speculation recently about Carti's Deep Voice rebrand, which was his latest reinvention of himself. Especially to do with his song Timeless with The Weeknd, which was an absolute banger by the way. Pharrell was also on production of that record, but there's been specific leaks of the early demo recordings of that song, and I'll link them below so you can see it for yourself, but these heavily indicate towards AI being used specifically in Carti's early vocal recording references for that track. Now I have to mention this is not entirely a negative thing, but this could explain the long delay that we've been seeing with the production of this album specifically. And also it could speak volumes because we all know that he is one lazy mucker. Either way, I'm very excited to hear what this album is going to sound like, even though all his fans have lost basically all hope of it dropping at all. Either way, I'm really excited to see what steps that Carti's going to take in 2025, because if it's anything like these songs that supposedly use AI in the majority of the vocal recordings, then I'd say that we're living in a very exciting time for new music, because like the potential for creativity is absolutely endless now. And if you made it this far in the video, make sure you do yourself a favour and hit that like button and that subscribe button down below to see more videos like mine. This has been Pocket Talk, I've been Mink, your boy, and if you like this new setup, if you've noticed it, I'm in a much better space to be recording videos now, which is vibey, and I can change the lights and do all this cool stuff, so stay tuned because there's more videos coming your way in 2025. I know I've not been very consistent on this channel, but I aim to show that with my actions and not my words, so I'm not going to talk about it. Enjoy the rest of your year, hope you stick to your resolutions, and I'll see you after. Bye bye.